Well, the Vagabond van is out in the wild. And from what I can tell with my daily conversations with Dave and Irene, all systems are performing as they were designed. Maybe now I can get a good night's sleep. Still no haircut. I spent the last 2 weeks redesigning, making a few tweaks and refinements to the shop just so it'll run a little smoother. For instance, I always had one rolling work table, and my other one, the upholstery table, was fixed against the wall. Fixed against the wall presented some problems when we had to build a larger module or move things around. It made it very difficult. So I decided to build another rolling table. Now we've got full capability. I call that options. Never been under a 4x4 Sprinter before. The first van I worked on was a rear-wheel drive, two-wheel drive Sprinter. Different year also, so I gotta take a look under here and see what I'm dealing with in terms of what I have to put under this van. There's a lot more shit under this one than there was in that first one. But what do I have to do? I gotta put in my 4-aught cable. Has to run from the front corner of this van where the second alternator is up there. It's got to run all the way to the rear up into the garage, connect to the BMS and the Big Mama Luke. I need room for my gray tanks, my Webasto. This is a diesel van. Yep, here's the pickup. There's an auxiliary pickup on this diesel fuel tank that Mercedes provides. And that way you can connect your diesel-fired furnace that heats the cabin. That's a pretty quick hookup right there, so I need a little pocket for that to set down here. This van came to me with a power step already installed. This one is along the sliding door side, passenger side of the van. There's another one at the driver's door, so you get in and out that way. This is the step, here's the armature, here's a bracket, there's the motor. Here's the wire headed to the motor. Let's see if you can see this. Yeah, I'm not crazy about this. When you're driving along, a branch, some debris could get back here. I'll hook this wire and tear it right out. I would have run this wire. I would have hugged the chassis with this wire. So there's actually a couple of spots where these are vulnerable. I'm going to take this down and hug the chassis with it so it's protected. Maybe even run it along the back of this bracket so it's really protected. I have to see if that's not moving. Yeah, so a little bit of work to do under here for sure. This van also came with V&B air shocks. Now these things are installed by the good people at Advanced RV. See this? This is a big rubber or some kind of an airbag. I've seen them install this over at Advanced RV. They remove the entire rear suspension of a Mercedes Sprinter and they replace it with this VB airbag system, and it's computerized. The other thing that is installed here, again at the Advanced RV facility, are these E&P levelers. These 4-point levelers, there's one in each corner of the van, the 4 corners of the van, hydraulic, automatic leveling. What's really cool about this, these two systems can talk to one another. For instance, when you're ready to park for an extended stay, you tell the airbags to lower the coach. Then the levelers have less distance to travel in order to level the coach. These levelers will actually lift the tires off the ground. They're that strong, hydraulic. The other thing you can do, if you had tanks you needed to empty, you would tilt the van to one side using this system in order to get all the waste out of your tanks if you were at a dump station. Pretty cool. The levelers, they do a good job in terms of keeping the coach steady. If you don't have them and you're walking around in the coach, there's a little movement on the shocks. And then, of course, the ride quality of these airbags. These things are used in the race of Dakar. But you see all of these like rat patrol vehicles jumping over sand dunes and whatnot. They got to be good, right?